this is? This is, sorry, I like this one. Have you guys noticed? On YouTube now, probably if you're watching this video and you're watching it on YouTube right below, they're starting to do not only the really subtle ads for purchasing whatever songs you might be watching a video of, but then below you can immediately buy everything from iTunes and Amazon. Pretty subtle, pretty nice, pretty convenient. I give them snaps. Actually, I'm sorry, 2 snaps. But I wanted to share with you guys my experience this weekend because it relates to everything that we're talking about with social media, with using social media appropriately, with how do businesses adjust to Web 2.0, etc., etc., etc. I had a little bit of a cappuccino emergency last week, and my cappuccino maker broke. These are things that cannot happen in my home. Anyway. So, I wanted to get something new, and I've tried to cut out all of the artificial sweetener and fake coffee creamer crap that I've been drinking. Not that you need to know this, but I didn't want to just go buy another coffee maker. I wanted a coffee maker, a maker that would do cappuccino, lattes, espresso, cappuccinos. Did I say that already? Oh, it needs a little bit more caffeine. Oh, that's some good stuff. So, what did I do? I asked my friends, because I didn't want to just go pick out a coffee maker. I don't know if you guys have done that before, but I remember one time somebody had recommended one of those ones that grinds the beans for you and then it makes the fresh coffee. Let me tell you, that was like drinking sludge. It was like making a shoe liquid and eating it, drinking it. So anyway, I digress. The thing is what did I do? I went on Twitter, I went on Facebook, I shared that I was having this cappuccino emergency and that I needed a fabulous cappuccino machine. And the reason that I asked is because I also got a present for Christmas that was a really fabulous cappuccino maker. It only made cappuccinos. It was fabulous, but it broke. So after 3 months it wasn't working, and I wanted to make sure, I wanted to hear what other people were doing. So let me tell you, I think it was Saturday, maybe it was Friday, all over Twitter, all over Facebook, people are either direct messaging me, sending me a message, or writing on my wall telling me that I've got to try this Tassimo. I've never heard of Tassimo. Okay, I hope I'm saying it correctly. Tassimo, you need to call me. Anyway, everybody's telling me, and all of them said across the board. I mean, and these are people of all ages, men, women, whatever, that had contacted me, and they said, oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever, it's convenient, I've had it for 3 years, I've had it for 1.5 years, it's unbelievable, I'll never go back, blah, blah, blah. So then I did some research. I go to the Tassimo website, I see the demonstration, I had to wipe the drool off my mouth, and then I go to see where I can buy it, because I'm impatient, and I don't like to wait for things that I want. So I found out that they sold it at Target. I see customer reviews on Target. So I look, why is that important to me? I want to know what real people say about the product. So I read it. All the customer reviews are fantastic. So I'm convinced and I'm so excited. And I made a special pilgrimage Saturday before my massage to go get my Tassimo coffee maker. And I went to Target. They're all out. And these 2 guys have no idea when they're getting any more in. And no matter what I did, no matter how bossy I was, they still weren't willing to go to find me a Tassimo maker. So I was very upset. So then I went to Bed Bath & Beyond and found it. And not only did they have a Tassimo maker, but they also had all of the coffees. They didn't have all of the Starbucks that I wanted, but we'll get to that. So all that to say is, if you think about it, the way that I ended up finding my cappuccino maker, and I do have to also give snaps to Bed Bath & Beyond because I ended up talking to the store manager. I knew that they had the Tassimo maker at a lower price at Macy's and a lower price at Target. He matched it for me and he honored my coupon for the whole thing. He was awesome. He acted like he gave a crap about me as a customer. And you know what? I'm going to send everybody I can there. Remember his name? His name is Steve. If you're shopping at Bed Bath & Beyond in Crystal Lake, he rocks. Everybody should be shopping there. This is the way that customer experiences are born, good or bad, okay? So what was bad? I have to say, Target kind of dropped the ball. They don't have a product that they're advertising that's a winner that everybody loves, and the people that are in the store have no idea when they're gonna get it. And they really couldn't offer me any help. Was it a horrible experience? No. But what I wanted to say was, think about how I ended up getting this product. Okay, it's sitting right back there. Can you see it? No, probably not, because I'm OCD about my counters being neat, so it's hidden away and it's perfect. But I never had heard of Tassimo, okay? Where did I go look? Did I go wander around the store and ask a sales clerk to help me? No. I went to my trusted friends and I went online. And that's where people are going to look for information. And honestly, you might have seen this in one of our articles recently. I think it said your average consumer is exposed to about 3,000 advertising messages a day. How many of those are you listening to and paying attention to? How many of those did you ask for? You didn't. But you trust, over 70% of people will trust another consumer's opinion or review or suggestion over an advertisement. Hello! So what is that telling you? If you're smart and you're savvy about your business, you're going to be online, you're going to be where the fish are, you're going to fish where the fish are. That's where your people are. And if you can get out there and interact and engage where your customers and your future customers are, you're a winner. You have to realize how significant word of mouth is for your business. And that means good and bad. Because let me tell you, if you screw up, that word of mouth has more power now than ever, okay? Think about it. If you look back to my tweets, when I was in New York City, we were staying at the Marriott in Times Square. Everybody that was staying at the Marriott in Times Square had the worst experience ever. Everything was wrong. Guess what? We were all on Twitter talking about it. And that viral word of mouth started going, and everybody started jumping in saying, you know, this about the hotel, that about the hotel. I've worked in the service industry, people. I've worked for hotels, okay? I know how to deal with customer service, and guess what? No one from Marriott jumped in, and Marriott's on Twitter, so I gotta tell you, that's kind of a fail in a big way. Because here you have all these people, and if you could have taken the example from Comcast, who I'm gonna talk about in another session here, you could have created a huge win for your company just by showing that you give a damn. You know, it's never going to be the case that you're not going to screw up, or that you're not going to have a faulty product, or that you're not going to have stock like Target, okay? But when you act like you give a damn about your clients and you care about their business, that's where it's at. That's where you win, and that's where you rock. You've got to do it and do it the right way. And you've got to adapt. Don't just put your name on Twitter and put your name on Facebook and say, there, I'm done. It takes a little bit more than that. Listen. I'm going to quote David Armano here because I love what he said. You've got, if you're a company, if you're a brand, if you're an individual working for an organization and you're interacting on all of these platforms, you have to do 4 things. I hope I'm saying this right. Listen, learn, adapt, repeat. I love that. It's so simple, but it's so profound. You really have to do that. And that right there is the key to everything. You've got to listen. What did I say before? We've got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen more and talk less. Listen. Learn what your clients are saying about you. Learn what your clients love about your competition. Adapt. Keep doing it. Don't do it just once and think that you've rocked and that's enough. You've got to continually make the effort and care about your people, care about your employees, care about your customers, and do it all the time. Enough said.